Alright, what is up, fam? We got some Red Dead 2 coming at you. I apologize for the late introduction here. I had to go through and delete some of the videos on my computer. It was full. I had like 6 gigabytes left on it. Yee. Believe this video is most likely going to be side stuff, so I don't think that we're going to get the chance to tackle any of those yellow main story missions, but we will be traveling to a place that we've never been before, an entire area that we've never been before. We'll be heading back up to Valentine for a couple things, and then we'll kind of see where we go from there. We got some side missions going on down in Saint-Denis right now too. We have Henry Lemieux. Henry Lemieux, eh? How do I know him? I'll probably recognize him when we see him. And then there's that Jim Boy Calloway. So that was once again that gunslinger mission that we did way back when we had to take the pictures of all those gunslingers, dead or alive. Way back at the beginning of the game, it was one of the first side things that we did. It was for a journalist, a writer in Valentine. We went back to the saloon in Valentine in the last video because icon for the completion of that mission finally appeared. And the bartender told us that he's no longer there, and he's in Saint-Denis, conveniently, where I just came from. So, got a little bit of riding ahead of us. We got some more mail for us as well. And one of them is a mission. So definitely something going on there. So the reason that I'm heading to Valentine is for this to pick up this letter, and also there was a couple of twins that we met in the last video in Valentine. I believe they were twins. They had a very nice lady with them as well. We were shooting bottles off of their head. I remember the first time I actually tried to shoot one of them, but the game wouldn't let you kill one of them. Obviously, there's more to their story. You know, an unfolding stranger mission. So I was there in the last video. We did the first part of their stranger mission. There's a second part to it though, but I believe it's timed. I believe that you have to do it during the day because it was available, and then they walked back to the hotel together and they were talking about, oh, we're heading home for the night, yada yada yada, and the stranger mission disappeared. So I have to wait for daytime in order to tackle that, but in the meantime, let's tackle this supposed post office mission.
Here. Yep. Giddy up. Slow it up.
Help blind. Do we trust him? If he's blind, he won't mind if I'm carrying a knife.
Help a blind man.
I'll give a buck.
Okay, sure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Keep moving, sir. Keep moving. But don't move too fast.
Okay. I ain't too sure what to make of that.
I think that's a potential robbery situation because he's obviously collecting money. You could probably rob him, but no, I don't mind giving him some money. That was creepy. That might be one of the creepier finds that we've had. It gave me the chills. Jesus.
Easy, easy.
Saw some animals moving, but don't think I'm gonna get them. So far, so good with Titan. Titan's been pretty good with me so far, but I thought that was gonna be the case with Doll. Everything seemed to be going just peachy until her sudden and rather unfortunate departure. see the beautiful Grizzly Mountains in the distance there. Great draw distance. I'm so thrilled. I actually got a random person to comment on one of my videos, and it wasn't a negative comment. I called it a win. I know some of my videos, especially the first one in some of the series, like Half-Life, I think has got like 30 views or something like that, or just shy of that. I mean, it's not bad for a video that, you know, is really intended for, you know, maybe a handful of people. You know, I thought about just doing this kind of privately, make the videos private on the side, only give it out to like friends and family, but I thought, you know what, no, why not make it public? If someone else gets something, anything, even just a laugh because, you know, they're so bad, you know, that's a win for me, for sure. I enjoy playing. I'm going to play this game regardless. It's nothing to press a button before I play to start recording and put a mic in front of me. It's pretty easy stuff. Doesn't complicate things. It actually, you know, makes things kind of fun, like you're almost playing with somebody. Red Dead Online, you probably saw when we just launched here, had a new, I guess, DLC, if you want to call it launch. It's free, if like a free update, I think. I don't know how paid content works for GTA or Red Dead, but I never really got into Grand Theft Auto Online, and I don't think I'll really ever get into Red Dead Online. Just not really my gig.
If you would give me a minute, please.
Yeah, dude, I'm not in any rush. We have a letter from Charles. Interesting. Isn't this the dude that went to the South Pacific with like his love or something? And then it's funny because somebody, oh, and then we were talking about going to the South Pacific in the last video as well. As a camp, we're trying to get enough money to just move somewhere. It's what's with the South Pacific? Why is that so desirable? Letter from Charles Chatanet. Mon cher ami. I made it. I have the sun on my face, sand between my toes, and a beautiful vagine in my bed. The islands are everything I thought they would be, and more. You would not believe the light and the colors and the people here. So much brighter and more alive than anything or anyone in Saint Denis. It feels like a world away, which of course it is. You may be surprised, but you are my only true friend from those dark, dreary days. You did not ask for anything, you only gave. How perfect, how rare. I detest selfish asses more than civilization itself. I detest selfish asses more than civilization itself. But what is civilization really but organized selfishness? I must constrain my most primal and vital desires so you may be comfortable. Pah, no mercy. This island paradise is what the civilized world would call primitive, but the people here are the most generous, bracket, in ways I may not put into words, close bracket, I have met. Why is this? Because they are free. I have never painted like I paint now. It is work the likes of which has never been seen. Before I sent this, I shipped some canvases to New York to be sold. Perhaps if you own that little scribble, it may be worth something now. Either that or laugh at my ineptitude. Always yours, Cecil.
I'm here to help.
So, is there something I'm supposed to do? Is there somewhere I'm supposed to go? Is there I'm sorry. Something about an art piece. Did he give us an art piece? Wow, lock breaker used to silently break locks. Didn't even know I had that. That's pretty unique, if I do say so myself. A collection of personal watches. Ooh, I can equip some of these. I'm gonna equip the Rittlinger pocket watch. That's a very expensive brand, so that's pretty sweet. I can't even remember. That's how you pull it out. Whoa. Fancy. Ooh, and it's moving too. She's a ticking.
So long.
So, I suppose there's not really a whole lot that I can do on that front. So, I just noticed that that stranger mission is back up and ready to go. So, we'll head over there. It's just kind of downtown Valentine. Got some good memories from downtown Valentine. The auction that they've mentioned, a couple NPCs have mentioned it here in Valentine. It's a thing. It happens, and you can actually participate in it. It's an auction of livestock. See? Auction gun. I don't know what the dealio is, though. What the scoop is, how it works. Like, do I buy these for...
Morning, friend.
Morning.
Like, I don't know. Do I buy them for my camp, or like... It's a mystery, you know? Already be prepared for some extremely bizarre behavior with these two twins here. There's no doubt about that. Definitely a very strange sort of hickish bunch. Sorry.
Why are you doing this, huh?
Just for fun. Just for shits and giggles.
Now, you see, Helen, Acri here is a silly boy.
And Protus isn't a boy at all, but a chimpanzee that a man shaves a face into every day.
You can't punch, my sweet. It's sad, really. Oh, my, our friend.
Hello.
I bet you can punch. Do me and the lady a favor here, would you? And thrash this impudent wretch.
Thrash! No man alive can thrash me.
What was your name, sir?
Arthur.
Arthur could. Easily.
You, maybe, but not me.
I know. Punch us both. As hard as you can. You'll break his glass jaw, and I'll be left standing. The knight and the knave.
Good idea. Hit me, then. Dear boy, give the feeble fellow a little tap and watch him crumble.
Oh boy, here we go again.
You really walloped him!
Right, yikes!
Alright, your turn, pal.
Come on!
Ooh, look there! I got a proper chin. Not like that toe rag.
Good Lord above! Doesn't hurt. Hey, hit me again! Right here! Right here! Weren't you taught never to hit girls? Punch a man for once. Give me your worst. Here I stand.
Yikes.
I think he's done for.
Ugh.
Barely even felt it.
Are you okay with this, lady? This is kind of weird. I feel like you're into some weird stuff here.
Don't worry, sir. Mine are made of steel. Real steel, huh?
Alright then. Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
They've come out his ears.
Oh. They've come out his ears.
Enough, gentlemen?
Yes, I think so. I slipped, and I hope you killed the leprechaun. And he's still alive? Shoot him, please, one of you.
There, up you get. We need to get some steak on those wounds.
Madam, gentlemen, good luck to you.
Whatever got into your heads?
I must say that is some weird stuff going on there. Let's just say I am glad that that is over with. So now that Marco Dragic mission once again does not exist. That stranger mission in Saint Denis up here does not exist. It's so strange that they jump the way that they do, kind of, you know, in and out. Weird. I'm still going to take the ride up there because that Marco Dragic mission will appear at some point. Don't really think that there's a whole lot that I need to do. I want to ride up there first, and then I'll probably return to camp because it's been a while since I've been there. I want to touch base with everybody at camp and actually have a nice warm meal and bed and all that jazz, and then we'll take care of our responsibilities in the Saint Denis region. I might go to camp, but just not do the Dutch mission yet. Just kind of rebound first, and then do the Saint Denis stuff, and then Dutch, just in case doing the Dutch stuff advances the story too far past these side missions that I want to do. So, what's the scoop? What's the scoop? That's Philip Solo TV's. Got that stuck in my head. Just for now, I'll just saunter on back to my horse. I'm not sure what my core situation is looking like. We got about 43 minutes left on the health core before I would die. 43 minutes real time. Horse is good. Still only level 2 bonding though. I obviously would like Titan to be a lot higher than that. I think Epona was like 9 or something like that.
Good morning.
If only the wind would die down, it'll be a pretty good day.
Come on. Give a fella a nickel. Give me a dime. Give me something.
These new bandsaws they got us working with, about as reliable as a women's watch.
You don't seem to recall hearing mention of that myself.
You're okay, boy.
Give a fella a nickel. Excuse me, but I need some money.
You've unlocked skid turns and skid stops with this horse.
I fought
Perfect.
for you.
Health has increased. Health is important for the horse because they won't die as quickly when being shot at, obviously, right? So, like Epona, that's why it took her so long before she finally kicked the bucket, right? Did I just give up on the Marco Dragic mission until we go up to the Annesburg area? I mean, that's obviously going to happen at some point. And then, because it's not available right now, should I just maybe head back to camp? I think that's the next best thing for me to do here, because I could really use a meal and a sleep and a reassessment kind of what's going on. So we're going to actually forget about that Marco Dragic mission. We'll just head back to camp a little bit early. We might be able to do...
What the hell's wrong?
Sorry, a main story mission after all. So now I'm horse bonding level 3 with Titan. I think that's as high as I made it with Doll, so we'll get there. The more that I feed it and pat it and clean it and ride it, the more I clock. Time-wise on the horse, the bonding will increase. just about done Ocarina of Time 3D. On the 3DS, I have, I don't know, maybe 4 heart. I think it's 4 heart pieces to go. And I looked at the lists. I found about, I don't know, maybe 28 or 29 of them, say, on my own. And then one, I got a couple with the magic beans. And then I was like, oh, I had just no idea where some of them are. And then there was like one in a grave, under a grave in the graveyard. There's a few there in that small graveyard. But there's one that I didn't know about there. The hole just outside of Lake Hylia, didn't realize that there was one there as well. And so I'm looking through the list, trying to figure out where these last 4 heart pieces are. At the end of the day, I'm not too concerned about it though. I mean, I'm 1 heart away from completing, and I think I have roughly 75. I'll have roughly 75 to 80 of the Skulltulas by the end of it. You get only a 200 rupee reward for getting them all, so for me it's not important to 100% the Skulltulas. I've done that before, so I don't need to do that again. I've played Ocarina of Time probably a half dozen times. This is my first time on the 3DS, though. I'm very much looking forward to playing a couple of the Zelda games on the 3DS, including A Link Between Worlds and Majora's Mask. I'm also looking forward to playing Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, especially Phantom Hourglass. I believe it's a direct sequel to Wind Waker and like the same Link in that sense, same kind of artistic design. Similar kind of gameplay to Wind Waker. I loved Wind Waker, so it'll be nice to play like a new Wind Waker, kind of, more or less. Long rides like this always help with the bonding experience with your horse. It's important to get these long rides in. Should have killed some of those rabbits. Let's do it.
There we go.
I don't think I'm in Legendary Animal Territory. Ooh, I am in pretty much Legendary Animal Territory here. Interesting. Figured I've been gone so long from camp, I should probably hunt and bring something back. How cool would it be if I was able to get the legendary animal? I've been in this hunting grounds before. I remember trying to get this. I think it's like a fox or something like that, and I have been extremely unsuccessful. So maybe today is the day. We're definitely headed in the direction where it's marked. Looks like there might be a couple of them too. Nothing. I have come up with nothing. What is that? It's just a shadow? Alright, well, that's the end of that. I bought some meat at a shop to bring back to camp, so that is going to have to suffice for the time being.
Boy.
Watch that Marco Dragic mission legitimately be there now. Oh man, I'd be so pissed. Ennisburg, I've been told, is a big place, so we've got to be heading that way at some point. I don't know how the mission system works in terms of them like disappearing, reappearing. Why? I don't know why that happens. Oh, we have a stranger mission. Just riding through the wild.
Whoa there.
You made a mistake taking me, but it ain't too late. Let me go, and there's no bad blood.
No bad blood.
What is going on over there? The Raiders have a lawman. Wow. The Lemoyne Raiders. Interesting. They've...
There's more than 40 years of bad blood between you and us.
Oh, shit. I have to save him. I have to save him. I have to snipe them right now.
What are we gonna do with him? Leave him alone. But now, he's worth more when he's breathing.
You're a disgrace to Lemoyne.
No!
It's a real fight now, boy. Being here's your choice. For us, it ain't a question.
Jesus Christ.
Fellas, they just don't know when to stop.
Exactly. Oh man, I heard him say, oh, what are we gonna do with him for now? Oh, nothing, just leave him. But then I think their boss or whatever came out and shot him right in the head, and I was like, oh, just a couple seconds too late. I can rest by the fire. I can cook something by their fire here before I go. Sweet. I just have to be careful because if anybody comes by, they're gonna witness this, and they're gonna have an entire platoon of Saint Denis soldiers riding out after me or something. God, I hate the Lemoyne Raiders so much. We took out a couple of their key personnel and raided one of their main bases, and still they're active. I mean, I know I'm going back to camp already, but there's a fire here. We might as well rest by it. Whoa, my bad. Just gonna chill alongside these here dead bodies. Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing. So they have, like, I have my big game meat, plain pork, prime beef, stringy meat, plain game, plain venison, but there's different recipes for each one. So you can do a minty venison, an oregano venison, or a thyme venison. Ooh, I have the ingredients for some of these, but it requires a grill to cook. Whatever the hell that means. All of those special things require that. Let's have some good old-fashioned coffee first. Usually caffeine, much like nicotine, helps with Deadeye in this game. So some of this I have to sell, or give back at camp, rather. To the prime beef joint. We'll have some pork. And I'll try and get some stew when we get back too, just for the icing on the cake. And then we'll do a venison. We are eating well today. Okay, so that should have helped a little bit. My health core is 100%, stamina 100%, Deadeye 100%. Still underweight though. Have some stew back at camp. We've been underweight for the majority of the game. Maybe about 5 or 6 videos ago though, we were finally at an average weight, which was frankly kind of surprising to me. Titan, why you gotta ride off so far? Get your butt back here. We really need some money. That Dutch mission, story mission, being a bust, really hurt us. I was really depending on one of the main story missions to give us a really big payoff sometime soon, but that did not happen. We are headed... Oh, oh, that's where I was going. That's right, there was a stranger mission. I got so caught up in that Lemoyne Raiders situation, I completely neglected the stranger mission. Uh-oh. It's so hard to see in the bush. God damn.
Okay, then.
There's supposedly someone around here. Oh. I see you.
Hello, buddy.
What the hell?
Hey, mister. Oh, hey, friend.
You boys don't look so fresh.
We ain't. I think we're dying, friend.
We ate some bad mushrooms. Bad business, sure.
It's been real tough, partner.
So it seems.
I hate to ask, but we need some medicine. Kind of fast.
Medicine?
Yeah, look at us. Look at me. And he's worse than he looks.
Oh.
And he looks like shit. He ain't gonna last 3 days. And me, I ain't well. Not at all.
Not at all.
I'm begging you, partner.
I'm obviously going to give him health care. These two guys were convicts that we helped earlier, Mr. Black and Mr. White. They're so Mr. White is the black guy and Mr. Black is the white guy, as you might have guessed.
Why? I told you you'd help us. I told you, did I?
You did. You told me. You told me a lot of things.
We're gonna be all right, buddy.
Are we? Well, physically. Drink this.
I'll give it to Black first.
No. Give it to White.
No.
Drink this and shut
Take it.
up.
Thank you.
Oh, that's good stuff. Ooh.
But listen, I reckon you boys should get on out of here. Maybe split up. Head up north or overseas. They don't like groups of men. I know.
I hear you, boss. It's time. Oh, once we're better.
Oh, yeah, well, I agree. I mean, I can't wait to be rid of you. Embarrassing.
Embarrassing?
Yeah, you're an embarrassment.
Well, be embarrassed no more. Get back to where folks like you, and I'll go where they like me.
I shall.
Oh, shut up, will you?
With pleasure.
Yeah.
I am just completely talking to myself. I absolutely hate when that happens. I knew that was going to happen when I meet that freaking mic. Anyways, I was just saying that we got a few side things here that we can do. 2 legendary fish dinosaur bones. Pretty sure that we're just going to use a walkthrough to get those things a little bit closer to the end of the game. Let me know in the comments below if you think that that is something worth like watching. Is it something you'd be interested in watching? They are missions on their own, so they'll have storylines and there will be rewards. I think it's worth it. I might go ahead and do them, but just let me know if you think it's something that you would like to see as well. There's, Christ, a few of them. The legendary fish, the dinosaur bones. We have, right, and tracking down some rare items for several commissions. That's the exotic items. Cigarette cards. I mean, I've got a few cards here and there, but that one I might not end up doing, to be honest with you. These first three I could see maybe doing. Cigarette cards, probably not. This one, 2 perfect animal carcasses. That one I can do anytime. That's a pretty easy one. We have that treasure map, treasure thing. That could actually be worth quite a bit as well. Rock carvings. There's another kind of walk through thingamajig. Okay, well, so not going to really tackle any of them right now. The 2 perfect animal carcasses, I tried that recently. It didn't go so well. We'll push all this side stuff off once again and just kind of focus on the missions and our own survival. So we have Marko Dragic. That's the one north of Annesburg. He's the guy that we did that boat presentation for on the water. He's kind of like a professor, scientist, kind of. He messes with that stuff. Reminds me a lot of Nikola Tesla because he's quite involved in that kind of electricity work. The icon on the map is not showing up right now, but I was going to head up there from Valentine, but I decided to head back to camp first. We're going to head to Annesburg at some point. We can just visit him then. So that leaves just the Dutch mission and the 2 stranger missions in Saint Denis. I'm going to go to camp first, but I'm going to try and avoid the Dutch mission, just do all of the managerial stuff first, and then go do the 2 side missions in Saint Denis, the Jim Boy Calloway, and then Henry Lemieux is the mayor, I believe, in Saint Denis. We have to go see him. It's a side mission, but we have to see him after dark. That's why the icon is not on the map right now. So I apologize for being so boring and talking so much. I'll just ride now. Yeah, so Mr. Black and Mr. White, obviously Mr. Black is the white guy, Mr. White is the black guy. They were binded together when we found them as convicts. That's why the mission is called The Ties That Bind. We help them there again with a health cure. Very easy mission, very quick mission to do. Lots of times that will pay off down the road too. Those guys obviously care more about each other than what they're letting on about. When you spend that much time with somebody, you know, and you haven't killed them yet, you must get along on some level. It's hard because I like to have the volume on my TV relatively loud so that I can hear it. I want it to be an immersive experience for me as well, but if it's too loud, then my mic in front of me is going to pick up some of the sound. I do try and block it as effectively as possible. So I'll mute the mic sometimes, especially when there's conversations, just so that, you know, you won't hear any noise on my end to interrupt what you're hearing. But then sometimes I forget to unmute it, and I'm going on about these long spiels about what I'm going to accomplish next, and this and that. Oops, my mic's not on. It sucks. These were all just stranger missions. Probably won't do the cigarette card ones. I'll just, whatever I find. They're a little bit easier to find, but like 1, 2, 3, 4 can all be done via walkthrough. That one I know I can do sort of by myself. Legendary fish I could probably do by myself too. But way later on when the whole map is unlocked and I can get kind of the full big picture of everything, and then and only then will I be good to go. Those home robberies.
That's one nice looking horse you got there. How about we see how fast it is? First one to Catfish Jackson's.
First one to Catfish Jackson's? I'll do that.
Sure, why not?
Ready? Let's go.
Oh, you're a cheater. Whoa. Whoa. You know I'm gonna beat you.
Skies above.
Oh! Oh, Jesus. No. I had that. Oh, can I still do it? You feeling okay, Titan? That was quite a collision with that rock back there.
How are you doing that?
I'm just really good at what I do, you know. One of the home robberies, actually, I was just mentioning that, is here at Catfish Jackson's. I've never been able to figure out what I'm supposed to do, though.
I'm surprised
we did
I
it.
won, honestly.
Me too. Do I get anything for it?
Damn horse acting up on me of all the times.
You've earned the ability to bond with horses quicker when spurring them.
Take care of yourself.
Interesting. So this is Catfish Jackson's. We were here once before for something. You can actually rob this homestead. How? I have no idea. We were tipped off about a potential home robbery here. Last time I came here it was for a mission though. So maybe it's kind of reset and we can rob it now. That would be a cool little side thing to do. It's this one here. This is the place. It has to be. Certainly looks like it.
Oh, I'm ready for you this time.
Jesus Christ. He was a kid. What the hell just happened? Okay, so I came here last time. It was some sort of a side mission. I remember his father, and we ended up killing his father, I believe. And I left him, didn't do anything to him, He recognized me though and approached me with a knife, so I just laid into him with the pistol and just blew him into oblivion. But it's just a closed chest. There's supposedly a fair amount of money or valuables here or something. So I have been informed. Is that true? I feel bad having killed the kid now, but I mean, seriously, you're gonna rush me like that with a knife? Really? And you think that's gonna end well for you? Yeah, right. God. I could have gone knife to knife with him, but I mean, then I'm gonna get injured and I don't want to be stabbed. What was he reading? It's like some sort of a educational book, textbook or something. There's a double-barrel shotgun there. There's a little chest in there, but I can't open it. I looked all around this house last time, I remember, and I came up with nothing. Supposedly there is valuables here. I think this was one of the people actually that owed a debt to me. I think that's what the situation was. That's why the kid was already kind of opposed to me being here. Ew, gross. So I guess the kid was living on his own now, and now he's in heaven or hell. Okay, well, my attempt at robbing Catfish Jackson's, this is what, where is it here? Oh. It's gone now. That's it? Good. At least it's clear. So whatever valuables were here, that we've got them. Either that or because the kid's dead now, we can't interrogate him on the location of any hidden money, right? So that could be the situation though too. Hey, I tried. I'm trying. I think I opened this chest before already. Sometimes people hide things outside of their home, right? So yeah, it's just got some religious goods in there. Is that a boat? Is that a boat? What the hell? That's totally a boat. I don't really see any movement aboard said boat though. There's an interesting little side gig. Oh, so now the maybe the Marco Dragic mission has to be done at night as well. So those two are timed that way. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So that's a trip for sure. Cool. All right, we continue on to camp. We're gonna take the beach route.
Hey, partner.
Is that a person?
Hey, mister.
Hey there.
Oh, he's just fishing. Weird. It's something I should do a little more of. After we got that last payoff, I thought, oh good, we're finally going to start to have some money in this game, and I spent it all so quickly on camp upgrades and everything else.
Hello.
Finally, Christ. That was a much longer trip than what I originally thought. I took the long way around because I took the roads, but... Oh, that side stagecoach mission that Lenny has, the stagecoach robbery, is finally available to do as a mission. I have to do that right away before I do anything, before that disappears, because I've legitimately been wanting to do that now for a little while. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll do the stagecoach robbery. We'll do everything that we need to do around camp. And then we'll do the Jim Boy Calloway mission. And then we're going to stop there. And then next time we can do the Dutch and the Henry Lemieux mission. And we can call that a video. And then the following one we can, assuming that there's not a whole lot else happening, we can do the Marco Dragic. And then there's another robbery opportunity at a homestead north of Strawberry. So we can spend one video just riding out to some of these further away places and expanding on the map a little bit. That's where I'm at right now in my head on how I want to do things. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. I completely forgot about this mission.
Too good.
Wondered
Might
when
be
you'd
a
roll
chance to
back
shoot a
in.
fella and not feel bad about it.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Stay alert. Yeah, good boy.
Oh, apparently you can pat your horse while you're on it.
You know, I've seen a lot of men who say one thing and do the other thing. Who promise you the world while they rob the bread off your plate. Listen, I know Dutch been a little erratic recently. I know what went on in Blackwater, well, none of us is pretending that was something nice. But I guess, the way I see it, we're still here. And he's still right. I mean, look, you're all free to think what you want to think, but for me, hello, Mr. Morgan. I still believe in him. Because, well, he did what he did.
No, it disappeared. Literally in the time that it took me to walk there, it disappeared. That is heartbreaking. Alright, well, I guess we're just doing other stuff around camp.
Yes, I feel bad. They didn't deserve that, but listen, I just think, and I've been thinking about this a lot, I just think Dutch loves us. And being loved, well, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna...
My table awaits your offerings, Mr. Morgan. I will.
Oh, you know what? I'll give you my horse cargo.
Just make sure it goes into the pot, not your pocket. Very good. We were getting low. Don't you overcook this now, Pearson. Just in time, Mr. Morgan. Can't wait to taste this. Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
You're very welcome. I gotta do my part. Dutch wants me to come see him right now. Maybe I should while I'm at camp right here, right now. I feel like it's gonna be a very involving mission, though. What mission in this game is not involving? Sorry, I'll get out of the way. That's some good faux shizzle, my dizzle. We can donate some money. That might set off the Dutch mission, though, because it's in the same room that Dutch is in right now upstairs, I think. So that could definitely be problematic for us. The reason I didn't want to do Dutch right away, yeah, I just don't want the story or anything jumping too far. How far into this chapter are we mission-wise right now? We're 50% through the story. Things ended poorly in Rhodes. The Pinkertons showed up again, and little Jack Marston was kidnapped. That's chapter 4's kind of start. And here's every mission we've done in chapter 4 so far. So, and compared to other chapters, like this was chapter 3 all the way down. Wow, that was chapter 3. Wow, chapter 2. So we still have quite a bit of chapter 4 to go. Good to know. Although chapter 1 was a fairly short chapter, so I guess they are all different lengths. They're very hard to tell. Really haven't spent a whole lot of time here. I still don't know the layout of this place as well as I could.
Yeah, that was quite a mess to clean up.
In every sense.
Ah, right, from when the, whatchamacallits came. O'Driscoll's came and attacked us here. I forgot about that in the last video.
Alright, reckon I'm gonna turn in.
Gotta donate some items. Silver pocket watch. Silver emblem ring. Silver clamp buckle. Gold plate buckle ×2. A gold wedding ring. That's going to be ×3. A platinum pocket watch. There's a couple bucks. 12 bucks. Another platinum pocket watch. 12 bucks. Couple gold pocket watches. Uh-oh. I don't want to donate that. That's my pocket watch. Wow. $155 for the Reitlinger pocket watch, which I have equipped right now. Interesting. And then I'm also going to contribute some moolah from my own wallet. Gonna donate, let's do 40. I'll donate 40 bucks. So Dutch is just right out there. Just hanging out. Let's do that one first, and then we'll go in and do the Saint Denis stuff in a bit, and then I can come back to camp and just either sleep until the evening if I need to go see the mayor. I'm right here. We might as well do everything at camp while we're here instead of leaving camp to go do side missions and then coming back. Seems kind of silly, and we haven't done a main story one yet in this vid, so let's get things moving, shall we? So I'm just gonna have a very short sleep right now. How about sleeping? Can I sleep? Just get a quick 5 hour for now. It's better than nothing. Man, this game just takes you in so many different directions. You have one game plan, and every 2 minutes you're changing what you're focusing on doing, just because there's so much that you can accomplish. I forget about missions that I'm in the middle of sometimes. It's just such a grand game. Alright, so this is Dutch's main story mission, Shady Belle, out on the balcony.
So, Arthur, you get the deciding vote.
About what?
We take an insult and scurry off like cockroaches, or deal with business the right way?
We don't need to take revenge. We hardly know the guy.
This ain't about revenge, Hosea. Angelo Bronte don't mean shit to me. This is about the fact we are planning to rob a bank in his town. A bank that he no doubt protects. A town where his men are gunning for us. Before we do that, we need to put him out of commission.
I disagree. There's always an easier way.
There ain't no easier way. Now, I know his type. He is a vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now, we pull that stunt. in his cesspit of a town, we're doomed. You want to leave this place? Leave this country? We need that money.
Just don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last job that we are ever gonna pull. Before the year is out, we are gonna be harvesting mangoes in Tahiti. Farmers. But we need seed capital, and we need to leave. You know it. I know it.
Forgive me if I can't think too much about the mango harvest.
This is it. Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Angelo Bronte stands between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
Arthur, come on.
You better be right about this one.
I am.
I've heard that before.
And usually I've been right.
If you say so.
Quit doubting, Arthur. It does no favors. Come on. We need to go see a man about a boat.
A boat?
We're headed to a settlement called Le Gras. I met a boatman there called Thomas who knows these waters like the back of his hand.
Why do we need a boat?
So we can attack Bronte's mansion from the swamp. Catch him off guard. He knows we survived the trolley station, so he'll be expecting some kind of reprisal.
All right. Okay, makes sense.
See? I do still possess some capacity for rational thought, Arthur.
There he is.
That's a healthy-looking horse.
Okay, follow me.
Look at that, everybody complimenting my horse. Hey, had a girl Titan. I don't really like the way that this is going.
For taking my side back there.
It ain't about sides.
Feels like Hosea's lost his spine.
This move on Bronte, is it for the bank job or revenge for what happened
It's
at
for
the
revenge.
trolley station?
Both. Neither. What does it matter?
Okay, so here's the situation. That trolley station robbery, that was a bust that we did in the last video. We got that tip from Angelo Bronte. Remember, we were trying to find inns with people in Saint Denis, much like we did in Rhodes. Well, we found inns with Angelo Bronte. We found inns with Henry Lemieux, the mayor, and the Native Americans that have a say within the Saint Denis region. So he gives us this tip that turns out to be a bust and then tips out off the cops. So Dutch is, all he's trying to do is get revenge here. That's why I don't like the way that this is going. I completely disagree with this move. I would rather just take Hosea's side. If you want to rob the bank, rob the bank. Take care of the job, do a good job of it, get as much money as you can, get the hell out of town, and go as far away as you possibly can. Go to Tahiti, go harvest those mangoes.
We need to hit that bank. And
This is
Bronte has
just
the police and just about everything else in Saint Denis in his back pocket. He
So what does
also
killing him
set us
accomplish?
up, and lest we forget, took young Jack.
I understand. We just got a lot of pots on the boil, given all the folks who's out gunning for us.
You all seem to have forgotten how money is made and what it takes to support 20 people. Let alone what it takes to give 20 people a new life overseas.
With all due respect, Dutch, is this Tahiti plan really gonna work out?
You tell me, Arthur. Is it? Have some goddamn faith! I am bending over backwards to make a future for us!
I know, but...
But? When did you become so small-minded? If you'd rather we break up the family, go our separate ways, just tell me.
Of course
No,
This
Dutch.
isn't a prison camp. I am not forcing anybody to stay. So either we're in this together, working together to get out together, or we're not. There simply isn't a reality in which we do nothing and get everything.
I know. You're right. Just feels like we're on borrowed time again. I mean, the O'Driscolls found us.
Yeah, we need to move, and soon. Haven't I made that clear? I feel like I'm going in circles with all of you. Micah, is the only one left with any loyalty.
Really? Micah's the only one left with loyalty? Wow.
I swear that woman is poisoning him against me. I've seen it before. What's the problem here?
There ain't a problem.
You think Micah would question going after Bronte? No! He'd say, let's go!
I'm here, ain't I? I've been at your side for 20 years.
I know. I'm sorry, son.
You should be.
It's just the endless debate about everything is wearing me down. The others, I can take. But when you're not behind me, it hurts.
I'm behind.
Blackwater, Valentine, Rhodes, Sean.
Kieran, right. The O'Driscolls killed him.
I promise.
He was one of them.
None of it will be in vain.
That was the last gank
Anyway,
person killed.
here we are. Let me do the talking.
Been to La Grasse a couple times. It's a very small community north of the Saint-Denis area. It's right in the bayou, right just south of the Blue Water Marsh area, so it's extremely secluded, I guess is the right word. I love Dutch's horse.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur, Thomas is quite the boatman. He's going to help us get close to our prey. The other night we had quite the adventure fishing for catfish. Now, my friend, can I call in that favor?
What do you need?
You know Angelo Bronte. Well, exactly. We need to make a social call. We were hoping you could row us in quietly one evening around the back of his house.
Well, if anyone can, I can.
We'll pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
Good.
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check the traps. Would you come with me?
Of course. Arthur?
Why not? Shouldn't take too long if we can find it. Be lively. Mind you, there's a lot of gators. Uncommon number. Big ones.
Great. Come now, Arthur. It'll take more than a prehistoric reptile to scare you, surely.
I just want to see you meet your match when it comes to an aging predator with a big mouth, Dutch.
Arthur here is something of a comedian, Thomas. More of a jester than a gunslinger.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Dutch. This way. Come on, this way. Follow me here. And stay on the higher ground.
You call this ground? It feels like water to me.
Down here, we can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur.
Got a couple of crayfish traps up ahead.
Mr. Dutch, you keep a lookout for company. Mr. Arthur, check the traps with me.
This one's empty.
All right. I got a few more set over this way. Come on.
I don't want to know what just touched my leg.
Mr. Dutch, you sure you the right fellas to be going after Angelo Bronte?
Oh, he's much more the kind of reptile I can handle.
Now stay close. Make sure you follow my line.
Oh, I fully intend to, Thomas.
You too, Mr. Arthur.
I'm not straying off
why
anywhere.
Even swamp wading hasn't caught on as a pastime, can't you?
I love it out here. Peaceful. Nobody bothering you now. Except for the night folk sometimes.
The night folk?
Yep, some strange people around these parts.
What?
And the animals they are.
Well, this just gets better and better.
The night folk? Come again? You know, it's funny. I was reading on a thread on a forum online. Some people were talking about some strange activity, some strange encounters that they had in the Lagras, I guess it is, area, or the Blue Water Marsh area. That there's some strange, like, the hills have eyes hick folk living out here or something like that. So, interesting. I haven't had any kind of strange encounters around here, but I'll know not to count that out now.
It's a gator. Just stay as still as you can. Alright, let's keep moving. I got another trap by that small island up ahead. I don't know what's taking Jules so long with that boat.
I think we are all equally keen to find it.
Yeah, keen is one word. A little bit higher ground here, so...
Give me a hand here, Mr. Arthur. This trap is stuck in the mud. It happens.
Ooh. Guess something didn't want to be caught.
My God. So it's true.
What is?
There's been talk of a big old bull, but people talk a lot of nonsense. I guess this was... No, but only something huge could do this.
Fantastic. Let's hope it bites you first, Dutch.
Should we just keep moving? I don't really want to hang around here much longer.
All right. I suppose this can wait. Let's go.
There's something big out there in the water that literally ate the trap, and now I have to go walking through it again, and now his buddy is missing with the boat. Something ain't adding up here. What the hell?
My God, there's no shortage of them.
Good eating.
Us or them?
Exactly. Come on.
Us or them, exactly.
Really
Thank God I refilled all my cores before I came out here.
We should split up so we can search both sides.
Okay, Arthur, since you appear so at home here, you take the right. We'll go left.
What?
Just keep your eyes open.
I have to go on my own here. I just got a sinking feeling in my stomach. This guy's missing too, and I don't think that that's a fluke. Yeah, I'm happy I refilled my cores because this is definitely no place to die. I don't see him anywhere. I don't actually see any gators anywhere either.
Hey! Someone there? Jules?
Are gators attracted to sound? It's a great question.
No!
There's some land here.
Jules? No!
Where is this guy? There's a light over here. Is he in the tree? Is he hanging in the tree?
Up here! That must be him.
What?
Hey, you in the tree. What are you doing?
There's a monster. A monster.
Oh,
you okay up there?
There's a monster.
Where?
Massive, it nearly ate me.
Where'd he go?
What?
It's out there.
What?
It's out here?
A big gator. Biggest I ever saw. Big and nasty. Knocked me off the boat and chased me over here.
You must be Jules.
Yes.
Where is the boat?
Over there. I ran. Oh.
Okay. And, where'd this monster swim off to?
I think that way. Good luck shooting that thing. You'll need a cannon.
I know. I'm heading for this skiff.
I got the skiff. It's over here. Stuck.
I don't like the way this is going.
Got it loose. Come.
Good man.
All right, let's get back to the dock.
Yes, please, let's go.
Thank God. So, who are these fellas, Thomas?
Two new friends of mine. I'll explain later.
Jules, we are very happy to have finally made your acquaintance.
I thought I was gonna be out here all night.
What you doing hiding up in the tree, boy?
This gator was huge, Thomas. Twice as big as I ever seen. Twice as angry. Now what? I think we hit a tree stump.
Yeah, I thought we clear. You're gonna need to jump in and pull us free.
Me?
I don't think that was a tree stump.
Boy, go on.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
You'll see any giant monster long before it gets anywhere near you. Got a couple of crack gunslingers here with their guns loaded. You'll be fine.
You didn't see the thing.
Yeah, neither did you. It's just a myth, Jules. Now pull. Pull!
Jules?
What the?
No, I'm going in.
Oh my
Can't
God.
lose the boat. Arthur,
No,
go.
do not go in.
Quick. Go on.
I have to go in? Go, Arthur. Jesus Christ, go. Go, for the love of God, go.
Come here, son.
Oh my God. Where'd he go? Am I gonna get pulled under here? I'm looking. I'm looking. Jules? Jules, I got you, buddy. I'm coming, buddy. Stay there. Please don't get taken. Please don't get taken. I got you, buddy.
I got you.
I got you.
I got you.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That's a lot of blood. Holy Jesus.
Fire off a
Don't look
couple of
behind
little
you.
shots just to pretend you care. I got you covered.
God, oh God, no. Please hurry. My leg. Oh.
Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm in the middle of Jaws. I'm not stopping. Jesus Christ. What a way to get introduced to these two characters.
Give me the boy.
I'm coming, I'm coming. I literally cannot run any faster than what I am currently doing right now. I'm carrying 180 pounds on my back.
Come on! His leg hurt pretty bad. He should be okay. Get in!
I'm in. Crikey.
Finish that son of a bitch, Arthur!
You're gonna be all right, Jules. Just...
Jesus Christ.
I think he's going.
Shit, that is one big old gate.
Well, your boy doesn't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try to stop the bleeding.
You're gonna be okay, son. You're gonna be okay. Just thank your old Uncle Dutch.
I heard that.
We'll be okay, dude.
There's still a lot of blood. You need to put pressure on
Oh,
it.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
I've stopped the bleeding. I think he'll be okay. If he don't get a fever.
We can bring down a fever.
A fever is the least of our worries. Look who's back.
God damn it.
Oh my gosh.
You got it, Ham.
I need,
He's under the water, coming right for us. Okay, I think it's had enough.
Now, Jesus, can we get back now? You're gonna be okay, kid.
Sorry, Jules. Guess all them stories was true. Big and bad. That's unusual. Normally the little ones are angry. Big ones is lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kinda reminds me of you, Arthur.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen you squeal before, Dutch.
I weren't the one squealing.
Yeah, well, you weren't in the water with him. And this poor boy was nearly dinner.
Can we get some help? Jules been bitten.
Oh my God.
There's a monster out here. He's been bitten, but he's alive. Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection. Thank you. Both of you. I'm at your service anytime you need me.
Thank you, Thomas. Where can we find you?
You just meet me back here.
Very good.
Can one of you help me put the boat back out?
Sure. I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable Miss O'Shea, who's causing more trouble. I'll collect the boys. Meet you back here, Arthur.
Mr. Arthur, old Bronte, a bad man. I know. Killed some good folks. Hurt a lot of people.
Well, he definitely lacks a certain charm. I'll see you soon.
You be safe. We got monsters out here.
Well...
Oh, sweet. It's set up like my own little personal camp here. I'm not sure quite where I am in the overworld right now. Oh, amazing. I'm just outside right now of Saint-Denis. Literally couldn't be any better. So the next mission is just basically a continuation of the last mission. We're re-meeting in the grass. this time to take the boat out to go to Bronte. I'm hoping this gator is not going to cause us any more problems. That was quite a change of pace for a mission. That was more of like a horror thriller kind of vibe on that. But before we head back up there, we do have some business to attend to in the Saint-Denis region, including the Jim Boy Calloway mission and the Henry Lemieux Mayor's mission. That's going to be at nighttime. So there's that. And then it'll probably be just the Dutch mission. So that is going to be all for today. I'm going to save and quit right now. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the other side. That was like the worst combination of like 13 different accents. Nice, we got 0.6%. We are now 53%. My goodness. Be prepared because we're probably going to be coming to an end of Red Dead. I would say maybe within the next, what do we think, 10 to 15 parts? I would say maybe within the next 10 to 15 parts, we'll probably be finished Red Dead Redemption 2. This is not going to be a 100% playthrough. This is my first time playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, just kind of chronicling it. So that's going to be all for today. Later.